Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to finally address the candy bug situation. Yes, the Genshin videos, the new Genshin creator who has somehow taken the entire space by storm by causing everybody in the Hoyoverse space, not just Genshin, to collectively lose their minds. Because no matter what this person said about Genshin, no matter how they critique the story, no matter what they said about Linnea or Lohan or whoever the f*** is in this game, there's probably nothing that warrants a response like this from Genshin's community towards Candybug as a creator. Let's just read this real fast. If you got hit by a bus, I would not be upset. Brain dead, blank sucker. Your head should be... Oh, something about being fed to pigs. Yeah, no, they're going for the ISIS. They're going for the ISIS tactic over here, I guess. You could blank yourself. You have the choice. Please consider to take it. A waste of sperm like you needs to blank. Oh, and here we go. A bunch of links. You are such a piece of work. Blank. Sleep with one eye open. They're coming for you. Oh, and there's another one up here. Girl, I hope you know how much you're getting dragged on Twitter. OC ass looking like Chaska anyways, so you're both equally chopped anyways. Fed your AI to art since I felt like annoying you. Well, you can tell this person has a lot of amazing hobbies. I wonder what, like truly, you can tell this person has a lot of hobbies in their life when they're spending time to do this. I can say that about all these messages, to be honest. And now here's the last one. And this one is truly, this lets you know that they're going full circle. They're attacking this person in every single way possible. And I'm pretty sure there are more messages that they just didn't show because they can't even fit everything on the screen. Right? Like, this leads me to believe they had more messages to show, but just put what they could because it's kind of already filled. The entire screen's already filled. This is the last message. Acting like I can't find you on white pages. I know who paid you to make that last video. I'm tapped into the Chinese gaming industry. Just you wait. So you must be wondering, right? Maybe you're somebody that doesn't have the context right now, which might be a little bit surprising considering how viral the last video went. Yeah, it's at 400K views 2 weeks ago. And this is what they're talking about. People are creating the misinformation, or potentially the truth. I don't actually know, but it sounds fucking ridiculous. That like Tencent paid her to make this video. Guys, I'm not even joking. They're going around saying that like Tencent or Kuro Games paid her to make this video. Then they're sending death threats. And guys, this is the craziest part. On Discords across the Genshin space, the Hoyo space, there are people that are continuing to institute that narrative. And Mr. Pokey's Discord, while not necessarily an example yet, I still need to find the message. There's a lot of messages surrounding it. They're still talking about Tectone, though. No, I'm sorry. This shit is just funny as hell. I still can't believe there are still people on Pokey's Discord, like, in July 2026 that are still blaming Tectone. Guys, this is the community Pokey fostered, while apparently being the guy's best friend. Yes, he still has people that are this mad. I mean, it's Tectone's fault for pushing the drama, give fame, and wealth to become the mainstream. Plus, YouTube algorithms are pushing it down, too. Pushing it, too. Sorry, not pushing it down. And maybe it's because it's something people want to watch because Genshin Impact is a dog shit game. That's really bad. Anyways, just a thought. Back on topic though. I was talking about posts. And this is how the discussion is going. There are people that are furthering the misinfo, right? That Tencent made it. But now there are people already making fun of the death threats. There are also people saying, oh, truly, like, yeah, it can't be that big of a deal, right? Yeah, totally. This is like a normal thing. Hey, no sympathy at all. This is like, hey, we need to keep pushing. And this is where you need to start calling out the creators, right? This is where you truly need to start recognizing, wow, this CC just announced they're getting death threats from the community, and these creators are still farming it. These creators are still happy to farm it, keep the drama going, keep pouring oil on the fire, by allowing their chatters to just keep shit-talking the person on Discord, minimize the death threats, and of course, keep that blaze burning so that even more crazy shit can happen. And guys, that's just Mr. Pokey's Discord. But then again, is it surprising that Mr. Pokey, the guy who's basically just known for LARPing, right? He decided to react to this video. So of course, it's in his best interest as somebody whose career is fucking failing miserably to keep driving the only thing that's gotten any views on his channel. A video where he self-admits he's a tourist. That's what people actually want to watch because all his other content is, I assume it's garbage because nobody watches it, right? It makes sense now why you're seeing so much discussion, delegitimizing these death threats, and of course, even pushing more pressure onto the CC. But there's another creator that decided to join in, guys. There's another one. Brand Online. And this guy is the definition of punching down. And how do I know best? How do I know best that Brand is the biggest example of punching down, the most bitch-made creator in the space? Guys, he's done this before. And he's only done this to creators that he knows can't really fight back. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Yeah. We remember when Genshin, or when Brand Online turned on Glaive Kyo. We remember when Brand Online turned on Glaive Kyo, right? That was a bit of a drama of its own. Yeah, Glaive was really upset by that one, but Brand decided to do it. We all remember that one, right? But you might not all remember this. There was a time in my career where I was just starting out. We actually got the timeline over here. You see, June 2024. There was a month in my first career where I lost 200 subscribers. You might be surprised. Wait, Slate, you were on a crazy uptrend. How'd you lose subs? I was only at 1,000, right? Went down to below 1,000. And the reason why that happened was because Brand Online, when I was at 1,000 subscribers, decided to upload 3 videos in a row about me. 1, 2, 3. Brand decided to, and these are the dates. June 3rd, 2024. This one's about me. June 1st, 2024. June 2nd, 2024. So within 3 days, in my first month of my career, I hadn't even hit the 30-day mark yet. Brand Online at 400k subs decided to upload 3 consecutive videos shit-talking a 1,000 subscriber creator. Because they critique Genshin Impact. Guys, that's Brand's track record. He literally has the most insane history of punching down on creators that he knows can't fight back. Because I couldn't. Because I was a month into my career. But what does Brand Online do nowadays? Well, he runs away like a little bitch boy whenever he sees me. Guys, he banned me on his Twitch channel when I hadn't even typed a single message on it yet. I got pre-banned. This dude farmed me for 3 videos when I was at 1,000 subs and then also pre-banned me from his Twitch. And you know what he's going to do? He's not going to respond to this because he's a fucking pussy. He's scared. I'm somebody that has reach now. I can upload a video on him and get thousands of views immediately and expose him like the little fucking rat he is. Because he's got a track record of being the craziest rat ever. I just pulled it up right fucking now, bro. I pulled it up right fucking now. And this dude, right? He's not going to respond to this. He's not going to take responsibility for driving death threats, doxing towards another creator. Because I know what he's capable of because I've experienced it myself. Glaive Keel also knows what he's capable of because he's experienced it himself. And I'm sure there are countless Genshin creators like Candy Bug who could tell you herself just the type of damage that this guy does with his retarded community that he knows the full actions and the extent of by now. He knows how the Genshin community works. He knows that they send death threats. He knows that they do all of these things, but he keeps pushing out these types of toxic fucking videos and these toxic responses. Because I've seen him do it before. And he's done this like the 7th time he's done it so far. And when you're 4+ years into your content creation career, you should know better about how your community is going to react because you got 4 years of experience and you know they do this shit all the time, but you still did this shit anyways. That's crazy, isn't it? And so, why don't we actually watch the response now? Now that I've given you the context, now that I've provided all the information, now that I've laid the groundwork for why there's such a volatile dislike ratio, why, even though it's 50-50, right, it seems like there's like such a negative response. It's because every CC in the space, guys, even Komemos, this retard, bro, I know this guy is retarded after seeing this. Look at this virtue signaling that he does over here. And this is just another creator jumping on it. There's probably more. So I watched the Genshin video that is trending, and here's my opinion. Who asked? Creating a YouTube channel just to make a video about something you don't like or enjoy anymore is a weird thing. This is just one example, by the way. It's extremely sad, and I hope people find happiness. Hey, Komemos, any words on this? Your community of Genshin Impact players? Maybe it's a community you belong to. Maybe it's not yours, but you belong to it, so it is yours. They're going around, they're sending death threats, doxing, all of this stuff, because they made a critique video. Are you going to call that behavior out? Because if making a critique video is what you find extremely sad and that people need to find happiness, how would you describe this? Are we gonna call out a creator, but then not call out this? Just wondering. Just wondering, because this does make you look like a fucking dipshit. Hey, let me just see if he's made a response yet. Week. You know how long this video's been out? 1 whole day. Has he made a response? Let me see. Has he made a response talking about the death threats? Has he made a response saying that people need to back off? Nope. He just poured more fuel on the fire. Directed more haters towards the channel. Then walked away, washed his hands clean of it. Who cares if there are death threats? Who cares if there's doxing? My work here is done. Let's leave, Robin. Batman begins. Guys, these are the Genshin CCs. These are the Hoyoverse CCs. Zero accountability, zero recognition. And I bet you, hey, we're going to see a video from Brand Online talking about the doxing and the death threats. We're going to see a video from Mr. Pokey talking about the doxing or the death threats. Nope. So I'm going to make it. Because, well, who else is going to? Glakeo's on vacation. And everyone else, well, we all know there's a big clique in the gacha space, ladies and gentlemen. And we know nobody's going to call out Mr. Pokey if nobody called him out for copyright striking another creator for honest criticism. So without further ado, since nobody's going to take accountability, time for me to bring it home. Let's get this one started.
Hi. So this is going to be a sort of addendum to my Genshin video. I'm going to do very minimal editing here because I want to get this out relatively quickly.
Just so you know, this just shows the ineffectiveness of Brand Online, where I just needed to mention this, where the guy uploaded 3 hit pieces about a 1,000 sub creator and still wasn't able to end their career. Because he truly is one of the worst drama creators in the history of, like, YouTube. Like, he made 3 videos about a 1k sub CC and, like, and they lost, like, 100 subs. Bro is extremely ineffectual, but, like, gosh, he's fucking annoying. Just wanted to get that out there right off the bat. Just a fun fact.
It's already taken long enough. The thing I got the most backlash for by far was my thoughts on Linnea. I definitely want to apologize for the harsh tone I took when talking about her. I wrote that section in an angry state of mind, and I should have edited it to be a bit more objective.
So for some context here, basically this person had a lot of critiques for Linnea as a character. Their main takeaway is that they think Linnea is fucking weird. And this is kind of like my confirmation over here that I know she was spitting. Because I think everyone thought Linnea was fucking weird. Yeah, you remember this shit? I probably don't even need to play the video, but she's weird. Like, this is just a weird thing for a character to do on screen. Like, she looks like she's in a hentai. Like that's what most people would say when they look at this. This looks like it's drawn erotically. Like this is like, you don't see shit like this in like these games. Like, it's just weird. And everybody gets the vibe that this is weird. So when she goes ahead and says the character's weird, I'm not diving into the specifics just yet. I'll let her do it. There's a reason why that video was positively received in the first place. You can't lie about this. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, it still has 18 plus K likes. It still has 18 plus K likes. Like you do recognize that. And so the response is simply getting brigaded by the CCs. The original video is still a positive like ratio. The response is just getting brigaded right now. She's announced she's getting death threats. And of course, the CCs are staying radio silent and allowing the brigading to continue. That's how it works in the Hoyoverse space, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a smaller CC. Bigger CCs will gang up on you, call you extremely sad, and say they hope you find happiness. You'll then get spammed with death threats. And then the CCs that were just saying this will just nowhere to be fucking found. Let's start taking some accountability, retards. It's not that hard, retards. Okay, retards? Let's do it.
I understand that a lot of people think I'm ableist now because of the way that I spoke about a character that people feel is autism coded. Yes, I know that people on the autism spectrum may have a difficult time picking up on social cues or
oh, I know that firsthand. There's plenty in my chat that can tell you just how difficult it is for them to understand basic things.
Personal space, and that Linnea struggles with both of these.
So this is what I heard. I heard this person's a school teacher that like deals with autistic kids, or has like seen autistic kids. So like, hey, this is gonna be an honest opinion. I think I kind of had the same experience. I know what autistic people look like, and believe me when I say this, guys, the new 3-star unit, sorry, 5-star unit, Paimon and Traveler. Let's check this cutscene out real fast.
Likewise, hero.
This looks autistic. Nobody like more normal people don't move like that. I'm gonna just be straight with you. If I saw somebody moving like that in public, I'd think they're fucking weird. You think that's like, you see this shit, you think it's shut the fuck up. Like, this is how I know, like, these fucking guys were just shitting on the video. It's like, oh, well, not really. Shut the fuck up. Like, bro, you just need to rewatch the cutscene, you know this bitch weird. What are you doing? She's designed to be fucking weird. That's the point, bro. Well, otherwise she wouldn't be doing that weird shit.
Yes, I know about special interests and that Linnea's has to do with wildlife. I never meant to diminish people with autism, and if I hurt you with my words, I'm so sorry for that.
She's being way too nice here. This is the proper take to make. Stop being a fucking pussy. And yes, unfortunately, it's hard to take that response. This is what I bet happened. I bet Brad was clutching his pearls. Fake outrage. Pretending that things were a bigger deal than they actually were. I can almost guarantee he was doing that because that's what he did when it came to my video. That's what he did when it came to Glay's video. This guy is like the most performative motherfucker I've ever seen. Genuinely. I bet that's what happened. I bet that's what happened. But his video's 2 fucking hours long, and I genuinely don't want to give him the view time.
I just want to put my thoughts into a little bit more context. First off, I went to school to become...
He was crying over lore?
I'm a teacher. I have a bachelor's degree in early childhood education, so I'm familiar with different disabilities and what...
Okay, yeah. A bachelor's degree in early childhood education. Yeah, this person probably knows how to identify the autistic, and I bet she probably did a lot of that in the comment section today. Yo, maybe she could give out some free diagnoses to this fucking community. Just be like 1, if you're autistic, 2, if you're not, and just reply to all the comments in the comment section. Like, bro, that would probably fix so many problems because then people would know that they're retarded.
Those look like for students. I knew all of this when I wrote the video. Though I'm not...
Just diagnose every Hoyo CC, diagnose every person in the comment section, just do it, and just, like, let us know how much of the Gesha community is actually just disabled.
Currently a teacher, I work with students at different ability levels regularly at my job.
Oh, yeah.
Linnea frustrates me as a representation of the autism spectrum because her portrayal aligns a lot with portrayals of creep or pervert characters in anime.
Creep or pervert characters in anime? She looking at Paimon like that. Wait, what is your... I'm crossing my legs right now so I can appear, like, sophisticated. What is... How would you view this scene, Watson? Just... You see Linnea looking at Paimon like that, and then Paimon is looking back at her like that, and then Paimon looks scared. Paimon looks terrified. Paimon looks like she wants to get away from her. She's got heart eyes, looks like this, looks like she wants to, like, take a bite, and Paimon looks like she's running away. I'm sorry. She's just saying the truth! How do you not say that after looking at this scene, bro? She wants to get away, she does it. That's like, bro, You see what I'm talking about, right? Fake outrage? Yeah, I don't know how you could disagree with this. Unless you're trying to.
The thing that bothers me especially is the grabby hands that she does.
Bro, this is a different one. Bro, it's a different one. Bro, we just showed her doing a different... She does that multiple times? She, like... The crazy thing is, bro, I feel like she could have just shown this one, and it's indicative of the whole argument. Paimon's scared. She's doing the grabby things, heart eyes, looking like she's like in ecstasy.
As in the trailer, which is why I put her on screen with this character from Ace Attorney who...
Ma'am, you fucked up because you should have just done this. It's actually the same fucking photo. Bro, it's actually just the same photo. Like, they're doing the same fucking thing. She's literally doing the same creepy shit that creepy characters are literally in creepy lore creepily do. Look at those grippers, bro. Hold on, Mr. Krabs.
who is explicitly supposed to be creepy. That's something specifically I would want to see changed, because to me, it felt ableist to portray her with these predatory mannerisms.
Bro, you can just read my comment section too on this video, bro. I'm pretty sure everyone's just calling her fucking weird. Oh, they're kind of talking about the camera work. Oh, well, there we go. It's people shitting on the camera work and then calling her fucking weird. Hey.
And everything Paimon would expect from... Everything Paimon would expect from...
Bro, the motion she does too makes it even weirder. Bro, that's what she's doing. Bro, I'd be scared as shit if somebody was doing that behind me. Hey, if somebody did that behind me IRL, bro. Hey, anybody IRL, bro. What are we virtue signaling about Brand Online? What are we virtue signaling about Mr. Pokey? Bro, how could she be wrong? Bro. Yeah. Dude, this is the outrage, guys. So now you're beginning to see why this video has so many likes in the first place, then proceeded to get mass downvote brigaded and the response is brigaded, right? I bet the bastardization that Brand Online did, brother, it probably mimicked his childbirth at this point.
When they could have just had her be fascinated with the Melusines without doing stuff like that. This comes down to agency, like I said in the video. Linnea has no control over how she's represented because she's not real.
Do we have to clarify that? I'm sorry. I found that line to be objectively hilarious. Can I listen to that shit again? Sorry. You might have missed it on the first. You might have missed it on the first listen. It does require above I think above 70 IQ to hear.
Comes down to agency, like I said in the video. Linnea has no control over how she's represented because she's not real.
Linnea has no control over how she's represented because she's not real. Okay.
I've literally had college professors hammer into my head that characters are products and reflections of their authors, and that they are not autonomous and should not be discussed as such.
They said that in college? That fictional characters aren't real. That's something we need to clarify. Bro, COVID made everybody retarded. Probably because he had Genshin players in his class that were saying that Raiden Shogun's actually real and that they're gonna marry Furina when they graduate. And the guy's like, he was considering retirement, then he just decided to make this the lesson of the class instead that morning. He's still retired the next week.
It's instead a reflection on Hoyo that they decided to portray her that way. Everything else about...
Yeah. Guys, this is the thing. If the character is not written well, don't blame the character, blame the writer. I thought that was obvious, but if that wasn't for you retarded Genshin players maybe watching this video, there you go.
Her, I guess I could take her leave. So that is what I should have said about Lynn.
Much like how if a painting's bad, you don't blame the character in the painting. Like, oh, Mona, Lisa, you're a piece of shit. You should start yelling at the painting because it's bad. No, you would go yell at the artist that made it.
Yeah. Again, I'm so sorry.
Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like the Dark Knight has returned, ladies and gentlemen. And the Dark Knight has returned every single time. It just so mentions that we got to start holding some CCs accountable. Guys, CCs, please start doing more dumb shit. So that I can go ahead, address the wrongdoings you're not admitting to, so that Feet Lover can come in and deliver some divine retribution via subs. Because I'm noticing a trend. That's like when he shows up. This is like literally when Feet shows up. It's when we got like some rats crawling around. We got some rats crawling around trying to dodge the axe that's coming for them, rightfully so. And then we gotta, bring him into the light. So happy to do that. And of course, very happy to receive the subs as well. And once again, man, it is so appreciated. You show up like fucking, bro. I don't even know when. You don't even have a schedule for showing up. Whenever you do, it makes the day a lot better. And of course, you can see everyone in chat is having a lot of fun as well. So, yeah, appreciate it, brother, man. But yeah, the topic that we're on right now, ladies and gentlemen, I know there was a little bit of a break over here, is of course the ongoing Genshin drama, the cancellations, the doxing, the death threats, so on and so forth. And we're just getting into, I think, the literary portions, the literary pieces over here, getting into some technical stuff. We're going to replay it in like 15 seconds. Editor, good luck. Just work through it. We're going to replay like 10 seconds so I can remember what's going on.
Hoyo that they decided to portray her that way. Everything else about her.
Yeah, we're talking about blaming Hoyo for Linnea's representation, not blaming her for her critique.
Or I guess I could take her leave. So that is what I should have said about Linnea. Again, I'm so sorry if my comments about her hurt anyone. I should have spoken with more tact and not used the harsh words that I did.
And I think with the harsh words, I think she called Linnea a predator. That's fine. Go for it. I don't care. Right?
Hear everything
Do you see a mouth moving?
Paimon would expect from...
After seeing her sway around like that, with eyes like that, and Paimon looking like that, Paimon looks like a kid trying to run away from a child predator. That's the vibe I'm getting from here. She looks like a child predator. Paimon's trying to run away from her. If you call her a predator, go for it. It's fine to me. Like, is that... Do I need to explain that further? Or, like, is that truly... Was that truly a point of contention in that video? Because when I look at that clip, that's all I need to see. I'm good. I'm set on the argument. But... I wonder what these guys were doing. We might have to find that out later. Guys, because now that I've seen the argument and I've seen the proof on my end, I'm actually ready to dive into these at a later point. We gotta see how badly these guys fucked Candybug over with their shitty reacts. We might have to go to the next level, boys.
Similarly, I have gotten lots of accusations of racism because of what I said about Natlan.
Let me just look up how many times the word racist was said in here. Let me look this up. Hey, how about this transcript? What if I just look up the term racist in here?
Natlan. Invented just to take
We'll
Yansan's place. I wonder why that is.
Racism is the reason she's thinking.
Oh, so Bran is the reason why she's getting called racist. Okay, so Bran, just within the first 30 minutes of the video, is the first time racism is involved. Okay, so Bran introduces the topic of racism. 31 minutes into the video, he calls her racist. Remember what I said about this guy likes punching down and targeting other CCs that are way smaller than him and just badly reacts to their videos to fuck over their channel? Yeah, he just called her racist. On her first video ever, branding her as a racist in the Genshin Impact creator space. First video ever, he wants to brand her as a racist. Literally, his goal was to end her career in the first 31 minutes of the video. Like, his goal is to just end her career here. He just wants to call her racist to all of his subscribers, all of his viewers, all that, just calls her racist. Dude, this guy actually gives me Predator vibes. Like, YouTube clout Predator vibes. See an opportunity for clout? Fuck it. Rip that little calf apart. Who cares? Rip that little puppy apart. Who cares if it's their first video? Who cares if they're at 1,000 subs? Who cares if their account was made 2 weeks ago? Fuck it. Gotta get those 80k fucking views, and they call the person racist within 30 minutes of the video. Just calling a new CC on their first video ever racist off of like, bro, wait, okay. How about this? How about maybe he's justified here. Let's listen like 30 seconds back. Maybe he's justified calling her racist.
You the right to say that these characters are lore relevant, though, if you just said they did nothing to move the plot forward. That's what I don't get, right? Surely out of the nation, then only Mawika is the only lore relevant character.
The Nightwind and the
Why does he sound like he's crying?
of Plenty, respectively, but I guess they're not important enough to be the focuses of the Tribal Chronicles. Instead, those honors are given to Seat Lali and Varesa.
Well, Auroran's a 4-star. Is Jansen a 4-star? I forget, bro. Yeah, so they're both 4-stars, and these are obviously 5-stars are going to get more special treatment.
The latter of which we hadn't even met during the...
I think this is the thing. They made all the white people 5-stars, and there are no brown 5-stars. Or there's like one brown 5-star. So like it's just saying there's less brown 5-stars than white 5-stars. That's just kind of the thing. It's a fact.
The Natlan Archon quest. She was literally invented just to take
like we know that. That's just a fact about the game.
Yansan's place.
So wait. So are we calling her racist for pointing out a fact about the like skin color composition of Natlan? Wait. So we called her racist and implied she's racist because we talked about the skin color composition of Natlan's 5-stars, which is just a fact. Like literally, it's a fact about the representation.
I wonder why that is.
Okay, I don't think that's the case. I'm starting to think this person might just really dislike Natlan, everything about Natlan.
Invented just to take
we'll see.
Yeonsan's place. I wonder why that is.
Racism is the reason she's thinking.
Great. So because of this, she's now getting called racist. Awesome. Well done, Brand Online. You are truly a paragon of good reaction content, and you are a joy to the space. Just kidding. This guy's the worst fucking reactor I've ever seen. Anyways, let's get back to this video.
Specifically about thinking a gladiator plotline would have worked better than the canon plot. I think ultimately for me, this comes down to war.
New feature in Twitch, gift all watching. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that's a lot better, bro. We get so many people that, like, get subs when they, like, kind of don't deserve them.
Not working as a divine ideal in concept, which is something I also said in the video, because gladiators was the first thing that came to mind as a way that an Archon could uphold war, just as the other Archons uphold their ideals.
Okay, wait, let me listen to this real fast. She's saying that a gladiator level, somewhat like Septimont kind of plotline for Natlan would have been better. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds good. Gifting all live followers? Oh, shit. All right, so that means that I only had 279 unsubbed people? Wait, wait, I need to go check that out real fast. Wait, so that means I only had yeah, okay, so that means we had like 400 live people watching with subs. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, well, I guess now, all right, I guess looks like there's no ads for the rest of the stream. Or if you do get ads, you now know you're a loser. Early bird gets the worm, bitch. No words for you, motherfucker.
Gladiators was the first thing that came to mind as a way that an Archon could uphold war.
Sounds about right to me. Yeah, if anything, I think the Septimont gladiator fight, that plotline wasn't done enough. I would have wanted to see more of that. But there's a reason why people were saying Wuthering Waves 2.4 was what Natlan should have been. Because Septimont felt like war.
As the other Archons uphold their ideals. This idea had nothing to do with the race or culture of the characters from Natlan, but I can see how it might have come off that way.
Well, because Brad Online called you racist to his 400k subscribers.
And again, I'm sorry for that.
You shouldn't be sorry that Brand called you racist. That sounds actually abusive. That you're apologizing because Brad Online decided to call you racist. Let me just be clear about that. He's not a good person.
A lot of the Natlan stuff, and also the stuff I said about Nefer, must be viewed in a historical context. Like at the end of the last video, I made kind of an offhand comment about how Nefer's plot about receiving discriminatory treatment by the academia kind of falls flat for me, and I realized after seeing a bunch of comments about that too that I should have explained myself more. I wasn't intending to imply that people with pale skin don't experience racism. That's of course something that happens a lot, but Nefer comes from an area in the game where mostly people with tanner skin live. And I know that it's implied that she's not actually from there, but I think the point still stands. In Nefer's story, she gets a chance to study at the academia, but she quickly notices that the assignments that she's been given are easier than her peers. It's obvious from the context clues here that the school sees her as less intelligent because of where she's from.
Yeah, this is a normal thing that happens. There's a reason why. Well, I'll say it in like the reverse way, so it's like not racist. Like, there's a reason why, like, elementary schools will, like, scout out. So there's this process in middle school, right? Where you kind of, like, make a divide between the students. Who's retarded and, like, who's, like, slightly less retarded, right? And that's where, in 6th grade, you go to pre-algebra or general math. That's basically the sign of who's a fucking idiot and who's not. If you go to pre-algebra in 6th grade, you're not a dipshit. If you weren't in pre-algebra in 6th grade, you're stupid. Basically, you need to take geometry by the time you leave middle school, otherwise you're a fucking dipshit. That's, like, the rules. And so, this is like you not taking a test, and then somebody automatically doesn't put you in pre-algebra. They don't put you in the advanced class, and you don't even take a test. That's what would be going on over here. And that makes sense. If that's on the basis of skin color, that is racist. Because you're assuming that a person's dumber because their skin color is not what you expected. That's yeah. The core root of that is racist. I mean, what do we?
This is based in real life, of course. People of minoritized races, especially black and brown people, have been historically perceived as less intelligent than fair-skinned people. There are
That's why you take the test nowadays.
countless examples of these groups having their intelligence and humanity undermined through incredibly racist propaganda. It's the fact that they chose Nefer as the character to experience this story, out of all the people who live in the desert who have darker skin, is what makes it fall flat for me.
I could see how they were like going for like the let's uplift brown people by saying white people are retarded, but it also like makes the story like why like did you just intentionally make it so that they that they would hate white people? Like you get what I mean? Like that's how it can come off, right? Because you're trying to like I guess signal boost. Oh yeah, Sumerians are really smart. Are you trying to say everyone else? Are you trying to say non-Sumerians are retarded? Like that's.
I don't want the characters I like to experience racism in the game, but if Hoyo is going to try and tackle these themes, I want it to be respectful to the painful history that those themes are inspired by. Even though I'm explaining myself,
Honestly, I'm surprised this point's the one that's getting backlash, because isn't this like the most PC one ever? Like, I'm just gonna be honest, this is like the most like fucking...
a little more clearly, maybe I'm still wrong. I just wanted to touch on that to make my thoughts more obvious, which
Now I gotta see what Brand Online said about it. I bet did he say some retarded shit? Yeah, the racism part got brought up again here. Let's see what Brand Online said.
Nefer experiencing racism at the hands of the academia while having the palest skin you could possibly imagine. Regarding gameplay, as I said, the shill for current characters has only gotten worse with time, with boss enemies made
Feels like a lot of strawman arguments.
specifically to be defeated.
Which one? I'm sorry. Wait, sorry. Did he just say there's a lot of straw man arguments and then didn't specify which one is? So he's just saying there's something wrong with it, but I can't point it out. Is that truly how he reacts to critical content? He just says there's something wrong with this, but I'm not going to specify where. It's just bad, but I can't explain why. Bro, that is the straw man. Saying that something is a straw man without specifying what it is the definition of a straw man. Brad, let me just explain to you because I think you're actually fucking stupid at this point. A straw man is a logical fallacy where someone distorts or exaggerates an opponent's argument to make it easier to attack. What happens when you say that someone's argument is a straw man and then that's it, and you delegitimize it that way? You're straw manning it, you fucking idiot, because you distorted their argument by just calling it a straw man. You didn't explain shit, and that made it easier to attack. What the fuck? How are you so uneducated? How are you so dumb? How are you so stupid? I'm just wondering. Bro, you like actually used you said something someone's argument is a straw man while straw manning it at the same. Bro, think just once when you react to a video. Just think once. It's not hard. Use your brain a single time. Brain offline. I'm invincible. All right. What's it called?
Which I should have done in the original video. I also want to address my discussion of the fan service in the game. No, I do not hate revealing designs in principle, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not attracted to women. There are plenty of revealing designs that I think are really beautiful.
Did they call her gay? Bro, so they called her racist, they called her gay, they doxed her, they sent death threats. Bro, what did they not do? Bro, what did they not do? They did everything, man.
Beautiful and well done, and I myself enjoy dressing in cute little outfits, as you can see by the Sona design that I made that everyone hated. Again,
that's the art they fed into AI.
it's partly about agency. Like I said earlier, I can choose to represent myself how I want, and this design is actually pretty close to how I dress in real life. But I have also had people coming after me for not taking fan service into account when it comes to the male characters because I didn't mention Lowen. First off, I wrote that video before all of that content came out. I basically only knew what he looked like, and I met him in Varka's Quest when I wrote the script.
If you want some context, here are some comments about, guys. This is how Genshin players are Let me just warn you in advance. You're going to see some weird-ass comments in this comment section. And I want to let you know that this is how Genshin Impact players defend Genshin Impact. Are you ready? You're going to read these comments and then think they're shitting on Genshin. But just... Lohen canonically spikes people's drinks, by the way. That's just the third comment on this video. They're defending Genshin Impact. Lohan is literally a sadist that hangs people and spikes people's drinks.
And he had like 3 lines in that quest. The video took a long time to edit, so I couldn't keep up with all of the current content. But I also think it's important to give some more attention to the fan servicey elements of the male characters. Lowen enjoys combat and makes these crazy facial expressions when he fights. A lot of Flynn's dialogue could be interpreted as flirtatious, and even if it's not, his gentlemanly personality is
Why do I care about the male characters? I'm just wondering. It was
fan servicey too. Linny wears garters and tights and stuff, and he also gives the Traveler a rainbow rose.
This dude's the gayest character in the game.
Goro is a dog boy with a crop top.
Second gayest character in the game.
You can see how it's usually something different with each character, but with the women...
Aether looks like a lesbian. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, do we even need to, like... This is how the MC looked on day 1 of the game, bro. He just looks like a fucking lesbian. What are we doing here? Like, bro, they just went in and like, yeah, well, let's make our MC Twinkatron Prime, bro. Oh, they're gonna love this shit.
Men, I feel like it's always the same and very surface level. She has bare legs, therefore she's fan service. She's a tsundere, therefore she's fan service. I don't mind if a character is fan servicey in principle. I actually said in the video that I wished Escoffier was more like Lowen in terms of presentation because I thought that would have been more interesting. But
bro, that is like, bro, she just... I feel like if your girlfriend was trying to do like a sexy, like breakfast, like naked apron thing, she would wear more clothes than what Escoffier is wearing. That is like my honest take on the design. Like if your girlfriend was trying, she would wear more clothes than Escoffier.
because I thought that would have been more interesting, but it gets boring to see it happen to every new character that they release. It seems like they're more concerned lately with finding not so subtle ways to show more and more skin rather than what would look most interesting or best communicate who the character is.
Oh no, straight up, the Genshin designs have gotten 1000% more gooner lately. Like if you don't believe that, you're stupid.
Or instead, they do what they did to Seat Lally recently and just reduce her to a childish simp who gets jealous when the Traveler hangs out with other people. If that's your thing, that's completely fine. We don't have to agree on this. I just find it frustrating knowing...
Wait, that's just her character design now? She just goes in and cock blocks you at, like... She just goes in and cock blocks you in, like, different regions? Like, bro, she's not... Right now, she's cock blocking you in fucking Fontaine.
That Hoyo can write very interesting characters, but decides that writing stuff like this is more important. I didn't think it was misogynistic to point out that the women in the game are treated differently than the men. Quite the opposite, actually. But again... maybe I'm the one who's in the wrong.
Probably because most of the players are dude and most dudes aren't gay. I'm just saying, they got to appeal to the main audience. And, like, the main audience of people playing these games is dudes. And most dudes, oddly enough, yes, you might have realized it by now, the world population's growing. Most dudes can't be gay if that's the case.
And no, just because I think a villain is interesting does not mean I defend or condone their actions. Dottore is an interesting villain with interesting motives, but I obviously do not think that anything he did was right. Dottore isn't even one of my favorite characters or anything. There's actually quite a bit I don't like about the way he's written, but people have always liked villains in other media, so I'm a little confused about where that particular criticism is coming from. But I think that's everything.
So, this is my take. Half the criticisms in this video aren't real. And the reason why they aren't real is this. Once a certain community of commenters get wind, right, that you're public enemy number 1, they'll just say a bunch of bullshit. They'll just lie. Because that's essentially the modus operandi of Hoyoverse CCs when they get themselves involved in this sort of stuff. They lie to their audience. They say the most outrageous shit. They don't go ahead and actually bolster their arguments. They'll just say shit like this. And this is truly how I know the community's stupid and they're not saying real things. If this is what their CC said about your video, don't take their comments seriously.
Regarding gameplay, as I said, the shill for current characters has only gotten worse with time, with boss enemies made
Feels like a lot of strawman arguments.
Which ones?
specifically to be defeated by certain...
Bran, that's a straw man argument. Because you didn't address anything that she said, and you just implied that it was irrelevant without giving a reason for why. This is the type of argumentation you're seeing in your comment section. This is the type of feedback you're getting from these retarded Genshin Impact players, from this retarded CC's retarded community. He just hand-waved your entire argument without even doing it properly, and all his viewers see a stupid ass doing that, and they think that's good argumentation. They think that's good debating. Just saying it's a straw man, saying it's wrong, and then moving on. Guys, this is what punching down looks like. This is what abusive CCs in the space actually look like. And Brand Online truly is, with the track record that he has of doing this 5 or 6 fucking times already. Bro, it is truly pathetic to see it done again.
Everything I wanted to say regarding the previous video. I also have not been deleting comments, as I've been accused by several people.
Delete all comments. Delete any comment you want. Fuck it. If you can tell your ass is getting brigaded by freakish CCs like this that sick their audience on people using argumentation like this, bro, if you're just getting people saying your argument's a straw man without, delete them. This is, if Bran commented this, I would block him. Even if I knew it, like, if somebody commented, this video is just a straw man, I'd block it. I'd ban him. Because that's the most retarded, useless comment I've ever seen. It provides absolutely nothing. And most likely, it's just a bunch of shit being talked without any actual reasoning. You don't need to leave comments like those up. They're just there to farm upvotes from haters. And this is how much of your video they're going to watch. They're going to tune into it, just find the comments, and just upvote them. So you delete those comments. Truly, you have to.
I know you kind of just have to take my word for it, but there are over 7,000 comments on that video now, and a very large amount of them are negative. And that's aside from all the Twitter hate that I'm not looking at because I haven't been on Twitter in years. And just a side note, it's been brought to my attention that someone on Twitter is pretending to be me. I genuinely cannot believe it's that serious. So if you see anybody called Candybug on Twitter or TikTok or anywhere else except for Instagram or YouTube, that is not me.
And let's see this. Is it established as a fan account, or are they actually just impersonating her? Nope. They actually stole her username. They actually stole her username. It's not a parody account. No, they're just actually impersonating her. So yeah, this isn't even like other circumstances where like somebody would just put parody and then put like a fat version of their avatar or something. That's obviously a parody account. This is impersonation. So, yeah, that's the situation over here. Yeah, no, that's her username. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Brand Online community. This is the Mr. Pokey community. And this is, of course, guys, it's all over the Genshin Discord, too. So many comments, so many threads. And this is the thing, right? I could go through and read all of these. There's almost too many to count. Right? I could go through and read all the miscellaneous YouTube comments talking all this shit. There's too many to count. As far as I'm concerned, reacting to this video in the proper way, listening to her arguments, and of course, hearing her out, and then talking about what I find wrong and maybe what's true, has led me to believe that all of her arguments, they have a pretty solid basis. And I have a lot of confidence in saying I can see why this video had a lot of upvotes. And I can almost guarantee, with the bastardized argumentation that I've been seeing in reacts like this, where Brand just calls her racist at the 31st minute of the video, and now she's being spammed with racism comments on a topic on a word that he introduced into the fucking video, bro. He introduced that shit into the fucking video. Oh, I already know how the situation went. Basically, you had your video misconstrued by toxic positive Genshin shill CCs. They created the most toxic positive environment I've ever seen regarding this vid, where people don't even watch it anymore. They just listen to the bastardized takes from Bran, where he just says, "Oh, yeah, there's straw mans in here. Yeah, sounds like straw mans to me." And that's the narrative surrounding her vid now. Sounds like straw mans to me.
I haven't even really been reading comments recently because it's so overwhelming. I promise you, I do not have time to go deleting comments that disagree with me. If your comment disappeared, it could be for one of the reasons that I'm going to put on screen now. So
people also lie about their comments being deleted too. I hope you understand that. People love lying about deleting their comments so they can say that someone's trying to hide from criticism. I literally had individuals who there'd be 10 people who would camp out. Let me just show you firsthand the type of dumb fucking retarded shit these people do. There's a comment over here calling me out for deleting comments that got 6 likes in 10 seconds. This is not true. But you can just have people think it's true by having 10 of your retarded friends camp out in a new section of the comments video and then just upvote it when it comes in like this. It's this easy to push a narrative. This is why I tell people just delete your fucking comments. This makes it look like you are hiding things. But obviously you're not, because they're just lying and then fucking lying, bro. I'm telling you, that's... After this, anybody should... Truly. When you know people are doing that, guys, you can't really blame a single person for actually deleting comments of that degree. And when they can prove they're getting brigaded, guys, brigading somebody to this degree, I hope you understand this. You've given me the right to delete comments, even if they're justified comments, for the rest of my career. Because all I need to do is just bring this up and say, yeah, I get brigaded all the time. Thank you for giving me my get out of jail free card, you fucking idiots. I'm gonna be using this expeditiously forever. Thank you.
Thank you in advance for giving me grace with this video. I have other ideas for more lighthearted, non-Genshin videos, as I will probably take a break from the game. After all that's happened, I honestly feel like I can't even look at this game the same way anymore.
Great job, Brand Online. That's what happens when you decide to call a new CC racist on their first video for literally no reason. Just stating facts about the game, you called her racist.
This fandom is so incredibly toxic, and I guess I was stupid to think that they wouldn't jump down my throat at every turn.
Guys, do you know why I am the way that I am? Why do you think I'm so aggressive? Why do you think I pull no punches? Why do you think I'm so happy to call these kids retarded idiots all the time, and even the CCs retarded idiots all the time? Because everyone's a piece of shit in the Hoyoverse space at this point. Like, bro, when they're this vocal, and you have CCs like Pokey and Brand just going out and just openly doing this shit, bro, and then just sicking their communities, calling CCs racist for stating facts about the game, all of this stuff, bro, saying that their arguments are straw mans without providing reasons for why, and just trying to delegitimize their arguments in the most hypocritical way ever. Bro, it's just sad. Because the game's getting worse. Genshin is getting worse. It's actively dying before your eyes, and these guys are just accelerating its downfall. So I'm actually really happy this is happening.
I'm also confused because some of you seem to think this is like a psyop, like...
And this is the psyop stuff that I was talking about at the start of the video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, people keep saying she's being paid off by Tencent, and then all these CC discords, bro, are just like, oh yeah, Wu-Wa must have paid her. Oh, this is Saint's ult. I had people saying this was my ult. Bro, if this was my ult, you would have been called retarded like 30 times in the video. Shut the fuck up.
Putting this video out for a reason or getting paid to do it, instead of it being a video that's not very good because it's my first one where I wanted to talk about my feelings about a game I liked, or that
See, if some people don't seem to recognize this. You know Bran? How we chain reacted to like 3 of my videos? We just talked about it, right? This was my second video ever, or like my third one ever. Bran decided to farm me for 3 whole days across 3 videos when out on my third video ever on my channel. So Bran farms the fuck out of a creator, calls them racist, says their arguments are straw man on their first video ever after doing this to me 3 consecutive videos in a row on my third video ever. Guys, this guy is actually a predator. He preys on small CCs and tries to end their careers as they barely started. And the unfortunate thing is, guys, based off of what I'm hearing Candybug say, Brand Online actually did end her career. She got branded as a racist on spawn by him. And that is just the most piece of shit behavior I think I've ever seen. Just out of the gate, called her a racist. Okay, but that's the Mugen definition. Guys, I said he's a predator on small CCs. I don't mean it in any sort of sexual sense at all. I'll just clarify that. Fuck it. He literally preys on small CCs to consume their videos, consume their careers, just for a little boost. Does it by calling them racist? Does it by saying all these crazy fucking things? Bro, imagine that. Your first video ever, a critique piece on Genshin Impact, and then one of the biggest CCs in the space just calls you a fucking racist. Because he's mentally retarded. And again, when he's got a track record of doing this to CCs that are a fraction of his size. When I was at 1K subs, when she's at 4K, when Glaive's at 20K. This guy makes it a literal career thing for him to prey on smaller CC's channels and try to end them right as they've begun, just for a couple of views. He loves this shit. You can tell. He fucking loves this shit. Why do you think he's done it 7 times? Pathetic.
But I wanted to get it out before Snezhnaya so that my points wouldn't lose relevance, and because this game comes out with updates faster than I can keep up with, or because I made it about a popular topic so people get recommended it easier. Not everything is some kind of conspiracy. You can
I wonder where the rumors about her being a Tencent spy came from. Couldn't have been Bran, right?
feel free to say how much you think I'm a waste of space or whatever. I'm probably not going to read it, to be honest. I've gotten enough DMs already, threatening me with violence or doxing or telling me to kill myself.
And that's where the screenshot's from. That screenshot at the start of the video wasn't fake, guys. It was real. It was at the end of this video.
Hence why, if you have tried to message me in the last few days, you haven't been able to. I just wanted to take...
Oh, so she got all of these day one. And so she turned off DMs. And basically, this is just day one stuff. So if she allowed this to keep going, she'd probably have like a whole fucking, like, she'd be able to fill up a 4K background. So it's just day one, blocked everybody, and that she had enough to fill up a whole screen from day one. Hey, Bran, keep calling CCs racist. Bran, keep calling new CCs racist on their first video. Upload a 2-hour react, call them racist, say they're strawmanning. Yo, Bran, yo, good shit. That's what I fucking, hey, making the Genshin CC space better one fucking channel at a time. Kill them all. You can probably see now why I'm calling out this guy so much. Because do you think her being branded as a racist on her first video ever may have contributed to this? Just outright being called a racist by one of the biggest CCs in the Genshin space. Wow, that's fucked up. I'm gonna be honest. That is truly fucked up. All because she stated a fact about the Natlan characters and the skin color composition of the 5 stars, which is a literal fact about what's in the game. Wow.
Threatening me with violence or doxing or telling me to kill myself. Hence why, if you have tried to message me in the last few days, you haven't been able to. I just wanted to take a moment to clarify some of the stuff in the video that drew the most negative attention.
I can't wait for Glaive Keo to get in on this. Oh, guys, you already know Glaive is about to drop, like, tactical nuke incoming. Bro, Glaive is going to fucking go. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Because you already know, guys, when somebody's fucked over Glaive in the past, he does remember, ladies and gentlemen. And Bran has provably fucked Glaive in the past.
And that I wish I did better on looking back. That video was rushed because, like I said, I wanted to get it out before Snezhnaya, but it took me so long to write and edit it that it probably wasn't even worth it in the end. But
I think it was worth it because this is a potential turning point, right? Exposing the abject toxicity of one of the biggest creators in the space who's literally just slinging around the most charged words to end somebody's career off rip. That's a pretty crazy thing because this guy has gotten away with it for years. And he truly is one of the most toxic individuals I think I've ever seen in the space. And if you want the true origin of my villain story, guys, maybe I could have been a nicer CC. Maybe I could have been somebody that isn't so mean all the time. But when this guy tried to when two people, tried to end my career before it started. Mr. Pokey over here with his dumb fucking shit. See you in court, by the way, bro. And Bran with his triple reacts when I was a month in. And Muujin too. They're kind of like double teaming each other, right? Because they're both gay idiots. When I had somebody try to end my career a month in. When somebody tried to end my career a month in, how do you think that's going to shape the rest of it? How do you think, guys, that's going to shape the rest of my career? I'm just wondering. Because I had to learn how to communicate, navigate 400k grisly, ugly, disgusting, stupid viewers of Bran online spamming my comment section, spamming my channel with the same retarded rhetoric that this guy so confidently displays over here. Yeah, it's a straw man. Why? I don't know why. Guys, that's what I went through in my first month. So if you want the origin of why I am the way that I am, blame this retard on your screen right over here. Or, if you like the content, you can thank him. Let me know what you all thought about this one. And of course, give your support, give your help to Candybug if you can. Because right now, I feel like this is just such an unfortunate situation. I feel like this is so bullshit. And we truly need to take an opportunity to call out the worst individuals in the space who actually caused all of these issues. And this guy over here, he's the root cause of so much bullshit in the space. This motherfucker as well. Bro, look at this guy. He looks like he's in hell. Deserved. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace out.